All right. Hopefully this is going to be a relatively short video, but hi everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. So basically, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys and just let you know what's been going on. I know, as some of you might have noticed, I haven't been putting out videos on Sundays for maybe like a month or two, right? And then, perhaps even you might have seen, a few random unlisted or live videos that immediately disappear, right? So what the hell's going on? So basically, what's been going on is over the past year, really, I think I've really experienced a lot of problems that I've caused, and as well as just found out several things, or maybe relearned several things that I now am trying to prioritize, right? So for example, I got, recently diagnosed with ADHD as well as two other psychiatric diagnoses, which is a big deal, kind of wrecked my car, there was a lot of depression and bad situations going on last year. So I think, that experience or those experiences really woke me up to, okay, I'm turning 20, I'm 26, I'm turning 27 this year. And it's like, okay, you have to really get your life together. You're running out of time. It was kind of the feeling. So what I've been doing and sacrificing, let's say, YouTube time for is, really trying to get back to basics, right? Trying to get more physical sleep, creating like morning routines, evening routines, and these routines are not fancy. Like they're embarrassingly tiny, right? 2 minutes of exercise, 2 minutes of, brushing teeth, da da da, and then hopefully I do more that day. But it's really been trying to build a system for myself finally for the first time, which has really been extremely difficult for me, right? So, but I think with that being said, YouTube has definitely been something that I feel like I have unfinished business with. I definitely enjoy doing YouTube videos. I definitely enjoyed doing YouTube interviews, especially back in the day with Objective Personality. And so, I think what I am now ready to do, right, from a public YouTube standpoint, is to incorporate the tiny wins approach that I've been using in the rest of my life to this, right? And so, what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, let's just take a look here. So, first of all, first of all, I'm in a different location, right? This is, I think it's the living room. So, really great. But like, as you can see, I have like a really expensive Blue Yeti mic that's gathering dust. I have my camera, super expensive camera that's gathering dust, right? And then I have like my lighting gathering dust. There's like a lot of little stuff gathering dust. And I think, for me, what I'm realizing is that, all of these things are nice and they're important, but the biggest difficulty for me is to get started, right? Like, oh my God, I have to set up this and I have to set up Adobe and I have to set up my camera and all this dumb shit. So it's like usually all of those barriers emotionally would lead me to procrastinate, as you can see, right? And so what I'm gonna do from that standpoint is, I'm a very big believer in Atomic Habits, tiny wins right now. So very much it's like, okay, let me try 2 minutes of setting up my audio or testing my audio. Let me try 2 minutes of Adobe. Let me try 2 minutes of creating thumbnails, right? And camera work and things like that. So, don't expect any fancy quality for like the next 2 years maybe, right? As I really get those systems together, but that's going to be something I'm going to be doing in the background. As for the actual videos, pretty much what I'm going to be doing is definitely starting on Sundays, I will be putting out at least 30-second videos, which is going to be like, Reggie, what the hell? But I definitely need to get back into that habit. And I think once I start that habit, then I'll be able to refine it and build on over time. Then start, as well as, script writing, editing, things like that. And then I think finally, I guess one thing that you can expect in terms of, let's say, content or topics, I still definitely need to talk about several of my other psychiatric diagnoses. I might as well tell you now. So in addition to ADHD, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, as well as bipolar 2. Some people call it bipolar 2 depression, but bipolar 2 disorder, right? And so those two really caught me by surprise, definitely the bipolar especially. So I do want to kind of start making videos about that, how I experienced that, what I'm doing about that, especially from like a health level or health standpoint, because I'm finding several really basic, health things to really, like, it's helping my mood, it's helping my productivity and things like that. I do want to also make more sales, business, and entrepreneurship videos. I'm going to start very, very small with that though. Like I'm going to give almost like first grader level advice. So again, don't necessarily worry about that for maybe the next year or two. And then finally, I think from there, for those of you that don't know, I used to make videos or specifically interviews about objective personality, which is it's a personality system very similar to like Big Five and Myers-Briggs and things like that. But that one, objective personality, is definitely my favorite system, and I've gathered the most value out of it. So I do want to kind of start making videos about that again. I have some things in the background that I'm working on that I'll eventually feel comfortable to share publicly. But I could definitely at least kind of go through at least the basics or what I like about it, or how how I use it in business, how I use it in relationships, how I assess, what to do next. So that's about it. So I would say starting tomorrow, just be on the lookout for, one tiny bad YouTube video from me a week, and then, hopefully by the end of this year or by the end of next year, all of those habits will have developed, have been refined and built upon to the point where I have a consistent system for creating high quality videos, right? So hope you guys are doing well. I definitely have missed you guys. Feel free to leave comments. This is probably going to be the best way to get in touch with me, because I'm starting to take a step back from social media, and I might make a video on that. But, feel free to leave comments, and then eventually, if you want more FaceTime with me, I will set up a snug again to, do like little sessions where we just talk or whatever. And I don't even know if I need to charge for that, or maybe like I'll charge $1 or whatever. So that'll be about it. I'm gonna go, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.